because of the winter,
Yeah.
they have like a really long like wardrobe. We could never get behind there to clean it. There was some mold that started appearing, but it's just like the black spots one they could easily like clean off. So my mom wanted to like get rid of the wardrobe, get a different one, so next time she's able to get behind there and actually be able to clean it off and all that. That took over 3.5 hours, I think. But yeah, I'm so sorry.
It's fine.
Are you just saying that?
No, really, it's
Actually-
fine.
And I kind of pulled the muscle in my neck, so it kind of hurts.
Oof. My neck hurts too because of the way I slept, I think. I woke up and I was like, oh god, my neck.
No, you want to know when I pulled the muscle in my neck? As
When?
soon as we finished,
Oof.
when I was just turned the lights off in the garage, that's when it was just like, pop, and I'm like, and it still like hurts. And I know the exact spot where it's hurting too, so. I joined, by the way.
Okay.
How are you?
Fine. My neck hurts.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. How was your sleep last night?
Fine, except Toast woke me up. Twice.
I mean, there's nothing new with that. Let's be honest. We were supposed to work on my desk today, but we didn't. So, yeah. Tawfiq. If you heard the puppy growl, he growls at every single person that comes into my room and barks at him. But then he started like as soon as like in the beginning he starts barking, but then like 2 seconds later he would just start whining and like pet me, pet me. How's Genghis and the cats?
Jack is sleeping on my bed. Kyrie's sleeping on my bed. And Toast is sleeping
Aw.
in a cat bed downstairs.
Aw. Say hi to your sister for me.
Snappy says hi.
Were you about to say Catherine says hi?
I was about to say Catherine says hi.
Oh my god. I was on Dragon Age, like, because we took a mini break to eat dinner.
Yeah.
That would, like, when I message you, hey, I should be able to play now, but like 10 minutes later, that was when we had like that mini break to eat. So I quickly went on Dragon Age to check if the operations were done and all that. And I'm about to win Josephine back. Do you know anything about her, like, romance?
No, I don't.
Do you want me to tell you, or is
Yeah,
it
sure.
something like...
No, go ahead.
So basically, when you romance her, and successfully, she goes like really cute, and Liliana is like a big sister to her.
Okay.
So Liliana would be like, you better not break her heart.
Okay,
you
I
go
love
and
it.
yeah, and she's like super protective, and then you confess basically your love to Josephine, and she's like, Liliana said I'm innocent to love. And you could say, yeah, that's what she said, and we're just like, oh my god. And just like go on a rant. It's actually really cute. But you wanna know the best part though?
What?
I'm about to duel someone to be in a relationship with her.
Oh.
Because her parents are doing not a forced marriage, but like what is it?
Arranged?
Arranged, thank you. An arranged marriage with some person.
Yeah.
And she doesn't want to and all that. Like, if you didn't romance her, she would have went straight for it. But because when you could duel the guy. So, I don't know what happens when you duel him, but if you win, because you could fail it. If you fail, she won't be with you. But if you win, she'll be with you. That's from...
Okay, so safe's coming. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
So, and you literally, like, duel them. It's a 1v1. I'm pretty sure, and it's like, oh my, I can't wait, because this like reminds me of something out of like Robin Hood, where it's like something like the Three Musketeers. I'm like, I am all for this. It's like, it's great. But who are you gonna romance, by the way?
Cullen. But Cullen is a lot more depressing. Because he was a Templar.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the best part is...
He still technically is.
The
Because...
best part is Cullen is a commander, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And when he commands, he leads with authority.
Yeah.
In the romance department, he's a flubbering idiot.
Oh, yeah, I know. I've seen it. It's, like, really funny. But
he also has to deal with his addiction to red lyrium.
remember when I told you I think I chose the right decision?
Yeah.
It was about that. It was about the red lyrium. Because I was looking into it, because I literally spent a whole hour just staring at the 4 options. Like literally for an hour, because I don't want to lose him.
Yeah. That's fair.
So I was doing the research and all that, because he, like, I don't roll that way, but he is a great character. He is funny. I'm gonna have to, by the way, you're gonna want to do Varric's honor, because I will tell you what happens with Cullen. It is the most hilarious thing ever. But basically, I chose him to not take it, because supposedly that's the best choice.
Yeah.
Supposedly is to make him stop with the addiction.
As is most addictions.
So I mean, yeah, but here's the thing though. The reason why. Do you want to know the truth about that situation? No matter what, I don't know if he does, by the way. Supposedly he could die either way. Doesn't matter if he continues taking the red lyrium or if he stops. Because he's a Templar, he took it for so long.
Yeah.
He basically, his body needs to survive on it, but because he stopped taking it,
well,
it's deteriorating. Yeah, can't speak now. Oh, my neck. So I chose him to not take it, and I really hope. But that's basically it with that. So the scene I'm talking about is when you do Varric's honor missions. The end, you'll be able to play a card game with all your companions if you do theirs first. By the way, you have to do theirs, then Varric's last. But there are some situations where I think I read upon, you have to do, basically it's buggy. So there's a few people. You're gonna have to look into it though, like to see which ones to do first, to complete first, so it won't overwrite the other one, like what happened to me.
Yeah.
Cassandra missed out on the card game. So we end up betting. Varric bets with Cullen. The next scene, Cullen is fully naked. He lost all his clothes, and then when you go to the fireplace, all you see in the background is him just running away in full speed. I think you see a little bit of his tush, but other than that, it's just so funny, and I redid that scene about 3 times because it's just funny. I'm never playing this again, and you could literally either you or Varric's can convince him to play it again in the future. I don't know if it does happen or not. So I think this is the only time they do it. I could be wrong because it is a role-playing game at the end of the day, but so I literally don't know what happens.
Nice.
With that. Yeah, sorry if I spoiled this.
No, it's fine.
But you'll like that scene. Oh, with you know who Cole is, right?
Yeah.
Do you know about his situation?
No,
about his honor mission?
It's been so long since I played that no, I don't.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Fair enough. You could either, because you know he's a spirit, right?
Yeah.
He took over a dead body. You could make him, because he ends up finding the person who killed the body of the person he possessed, dead body.
Yeah.
You could either make him forgive the guy or let him kill the guy. If you let him kill him, get his revenge, he becomes more human. But if you make him forgive him, he stays a spirit.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's actually really cool.
That's not what I would have expected, actually, but yeah, that's really cool.
Do you want me to tell you what happens when
Sure.
if you tell him to kill him, he doesn't
Yeah.
kill the guy. He
Oh.
doesn't kill him at all. Like, it's actually a really sad scene where I'm like, I don't know if I could be okay with this because I don't know if you know, Cole has the ability to make people forget him.
Oh, okay.
But because he's more human, he no longer has that ability. He actually lost his spirit, most of his spirit powers. He can't really feel other people's pain, none of that. So he literally becomes a human, but he still has his, like, because he's a rogue, he still has those type of abilities. But it's actually a really sad scene because when you tell him to kill him, Varric is actually the one who goes with him and hands him the crossbow to shoot the guy.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a really sad scene, but it just ends up actually being very heartwarming. Like I originally was just creeped out of it. I was like, I don't want him in my party, but his abilities are cool though. His abilities are really cool. But he just always creeped me out, and just because of this, I'm like, I might start using him. Or then, no, because my go-to like thing is literally Sarah, Cassandra, Solus. That's my go-to squad.
Yeah.
Mostly because of Sarah. Like I could give like I don't care about Cassandra or Solus. I just care about Sarah because she's funny. Because I think I told you, like, one of the other companions was talking and she cut that character off and she's like, cough, bitch. And she was, and it was just like, and the other character was like, excuse me? Oh my god, you want the best type of line she calls you though?
What?
Like the best nickname? She calls you Sword, what is it? Lordy Bloomers? Yeah, Sir Lordy Bloomers, and it's like, and she does it with like a funny accent too.
To the courthouse.
But that's enough of me like spoiling the game. How's your day? How was the manuscripts?
Well, this one was about global warming and how we're all doomed. So it wasn't that heartfelt. It wasn't that it wasn't how I really wanted to start my day.
That's not how I wanted to end my day. That's kind of okay. Yeah, and now I regret asking.
And how we're all doomed for human extinction. Not exactly how I want to start my day off. But you know,
is it just speculation or is it just like you're just talking about it?
No, it was fiction, but the person who wrote it is an environmentalist.
Oh, okay, so it's literally
and so
like
the character
over the top situation.
The character has like given up on all humanity basically, but then sort of doesn't at the end, and I'm just really confused. But I read it, and it was just it was just.
Sorry for cutting you off.
No, it's fine.
But were you gonna add on to that, or is
no, I wasn't. That was it.
Oh, do you know the show The 100?
Yeah. Do I know the show 100? I watched the 100.
I don't know if you watched it. Most of my friends never watched it. That's
actually, I didn't watch the entire show. But
I watched the whole thing. The first few seasons is good. The final season is just, it is
garbage.
So confusing. It is.
My sister doesn't like it. Didn't like the final season.
I don't like it either. I don't like it. I don't like how the ending was. It was horrible. It was like, I don't know why they went with this direction, but basically, the manuscript you're talking about sounds like something from the 100.
Yeah.
To be honest. because I'm pretty sure there was one character specifically friends with the main character, and he basically, like, at some point in the show just gave up on life, gave up on humanity, and just, like, everything.
Yeah. So it wasn't exactly how I wanted to start my day.
Yeah, that was very interesting. Global warming isn't real. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I know you are.
No, I think we actually talked about this because I mentioned how what exactly did I say? I didn't say it was fake. It was just like, what did I say? I can't remember. I'm actually trying to remember what I said about global warming. Oh, but basically we just sped up the process because it wasn't supposed to happen like 50 to 100 years from now. So we just made it like happening a lot sooner than supposed to. But it's also in my sense, oh, in a sense, global warming isn't real because it's a process that the planet goes through. We had the ice age, we had like the volcanic age, and all that stuff. So it's like it's going like that. Do you want me to shut up? Or are you
No,
gonna,
you're
like,
fine.
smack me? Okay. Did I save myself?
I would never tell you to shut up.
The hall! Kill them all!
Unless if it was like the talk trash about Cullen.
Unless it's to talk trash about Cullen.
Or Alistair.
Or Alistair, that's right.
Oh, did you hear how the war in Ukraine might actually end it next year? Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot your state. Okay. I'm sorry.
Because I don't think it's gonna end the way we want it to end. But anyway.
No, supposedly there's gonna be peace talks. That's what I mean. Like actual ones. So hopefully it will. But okay, let's talk about something more happy telenovelas because I don't want you to be sad or sad. What?
I checked
Please don't tell me.
Twitter.
What was the guy's name?
Well, okay.
Sebastian?
Santiago. But before
Santiago.
that, I stayed up till about midnight watching telenovela clips.
Sinky.
Okay, more like 11:30.
I mean,
but
that's
still
basically midnight.
Still. Okay.
I'm disappointed in you. Thankfully, you didn't have work today.
I do have a meeting, but yeah.
Oh, okay. But what I mean is, at least you didn't have to work in the morning.
Yeah, so I watched some Maffin clips last night. I watched some Amelia. Yeah, and it was great.
I never remember Lucita and Amelia.
Lucita and Amelia. I watched some of their clips. It was great.
Or is it? Wait, what is it? Lucitia or Luisita? Lucita. So why is it called Lu Emilia?
Because it's Luic. Okay, let me try that again. Luisita. Yeah, there's another I. Yeah. So anyway, it doesn't matter. It's a ship name.
No, it's
Lucita. It's just you don't
pronounce. So the
pronounce.
I is a silent?
Yeah, I think the I is silent.
Okay, that's what I was confused about. Okay, thank you for explaining that to me.
Okay. So we have a lot to unpack with Sueños de Libertad.
It is. I was about to call him Sebastian again. Santiago ruining their relationship.
I will get there.
Oh.
So,
he is.
So.
Oh.
So I wake up. Well, I wake up at 7 because my alarm is at 7. I was like, I'm going to read some manuscripts in the morning. I did not read manuscripts in the morning. I went back to bed. My sister wakes me up at 9. And I'm like, okay.
Figured as much.
All right, I'm gonna read a manuscript, and I was like, first I'm gonna check Twitter because the episode's been out already.
Wait, so wait, do they? What question? Do they air it like every day, or is it like every
I
week?
don't know. I think it's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I think.
Okay, because
Or Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I think it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
okay, because I was like, sorry for cutting you off. I'm just like, like it just started like I started questioning it.
I don't know though.
thinking
I don't know.
about it. Okay, but continue. That would be the last time where I cut you off.
So we know. So let's recap. Santiago is new. So Sueños de Libertad. I follow Sueños de Libertad on Facebook, and they're like, I think like a couple days ago, they're like, Santiago has come to the store. I started working at the store. How do we feel about him? And all of the all like the retweets that I see are like, bye bye, get out of here. Even I tweeted bye bye. Anyway,
I figured as much.
anyway, I am fully invested. So, recap. Santiago is smitten with Fina. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Fina, Abby, doesn't really like Santiago. Well, likes him as a friend. Okay? So he is like, hey, we should go out to dinner sometime. Maybe come to my house. Red flag right there. But he goes, maybe not my house. Maybe we can go get dinner somewhere, okay? And Fina's like, yeah. And Santiago goes, well, just think about it. And she goes, okay, I'll think about it. And she goes, poor thing. Okay? I still have to show you that clip.
Yeah.
So, Fina is like, yeah, we're friends. Yeah, that's right. To Santiago. We're friends. Just friends. Friends. Okay? Friends. And Santiago's like, what? Because he graciously accepts that. Right? Wrong. He doesn't. Okay. So then, today's episode.
Oh, I'm so scared.
I do not know what happens with Santiago. I haven't seen it. So, but let me tell you what I have
based
seen.
On speculation.
No,
Or...
what I have seen is a clip.
Oh.
So, reminder that Marta doesn't really like her family, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And there's now a bastard child, okay? Who is the same age as Marta, was given a position that he doesn't deserve. And she is trying to become friends with him, but it's really hard. Okay? Because this is a shift, okay? Remember, this is, it's
Telenovelas are hell.
Yeah. And so she's kind of struggling right now. Okay? Mm-hmm. So she's in her office. I will describe this scene that I've seen a couple times already today. She's in her office working on stuff. Okay? She doesn't look that happy. Fina comes in, knocks on the door, says, can I come in? And so Marta, okay, granted, I'm going to try to be as verbatim as I can, but I haven't seen any English subtitles, so we're going based off what I can translate by myself. And the thing is, I haven't even seen any Spanish subtitles, so I don't actually know what they're So I'm going based off of audio. Just based off of audio. Okay? And so she goes, can I come in? And so Marta goes, for you always, or you always. And her face lights up when Fina comes in, okay? Love it. And so, they're like, yeah, how's it going? Yada, 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 yada. Fina's like, how's it going with, the bastard son? Your bastard brother? And she goes, well, it's getting. Marge's like, it's getting there. Okay, I'm trying. And so, Fina's like, well, that's good. And so Marta can tell that something's up. And so she goes, what's up? And Fina's like, well, it's nothing really. And she goes, well, Marta's like, well, okay, well, seriously, Lo, what's going on? And so Fina's like, I, believe it or not, have a suitor. And Marta's like, ha, that's funny. No, seriously, what's going on? She goes, no, I'm serious. I have a suitor. Oh, really? Who? Santiago. And she goes, oh, okay, he's nice. Anyway, because remember, he's playing this nice guy facade. Okay?
Yeah.
Anyway, so they're joking about it and yada yada yada. And so then, let me pull up the line that that Marta says. Okay. Hold on a second.
You trying to find it? Did you
Yeah, I'm
lose
trying
it already?
No, I'm trying to find. I do believe I liked it.
Was it on Twitter?
Yeah, I was on Twitter. This is how I get caught up on Twitter. Okay, I liked it.
Because
here we go. I found it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so like, I'm assuming this is before, because remember yesterday how I said that he like gets kind of aggressive? I'm assuming this is before the aggressive, because she's like talking like nonchalantly about this. Fina is.
Yeah,
and Marta's taking it as nonchalantly. So I'm assuming this is before that scene. So then Marta says this line. You are a son, and I am not surprised that he is dazzled by you. I mean, come on, how romantic is that line? Anywho, so then she's like, yeah, Marta Fina's like, yeah, well, he invited me to his house. And then Marta's like, I'm sorry, he what? This is when the jealousy. And she goes, excuse me? Oh, what now? And she goes, yeah, his house. And so then, I don't know, they do some flirtations, and I don't know what they're saying because I don't have subtitles for either language. But it's really cute. And so then Fina's like, well, of course, it's always you because I always think about you and yada, yada, yada. Super cute. And then they kiss and it's great. Okay? It's fantastic. But then I can't, there's another line, but I want to make sure I get it right first before I tell you. Which means it'll be a little bit. So anyway. So that's super cute scene. Super cute scene, Snipey, between Fina and Marta.
Tell me. Don't leave me hanging here.
Then we get to
Santiago.
The preview for the next episode.
Uh-oh.
Keep it up. We have nearly
Yes.
destroyed that camp.
Because what are telenovelas, Snipey?
Telenovelas are hell.
They are hell. That's right, they are hell. We get to the next episode, preview episode. And I'm watching it, and I'm like, okay, all right, we got Claudia and her husband, Mateo. Okay, I don't really care about them. Other people I don't care about. Other people I don't care about. Other people I'm like, okay, come on, give me the end. Because I'm assuming it's going to be at the end, because this is very dramatic. And traumatic. Okay, it's both.
Dramatic and traumatic, that's brilliant.
It is both. So,
that's really, I like that.
Okay. Remember, Santiago is like, there's another guy, isn't there? And Fina's like, no, of course not. There's not another guy. I have to to be careful as to what I say. I personally am not the biggest fan of this type of storyline unless it's done well. Game of Thrones did it. I will explain. Game of Thrones did it, this storyline, and they poo-pooed it very, very poorly. Santiago...
Oh, don't tell me it's that type of thing.
Too close. And I will semi-describe it. He has her up against a wall. I kid you not, up against a wall. And attempts, I pray the writers don't do it. He attempts to kiss her, okay? Fina ain't having it. And so she tries to pull away. And Santiago gets more aggressive. And I hope that's the end of it. I'm worried.
We both know that's not.
That's not going to be the end of it.
We both know what's gonna happen.
And
we both know what's gonna happen.
And it's happening at the store. Okay? Oh. So we are all hoping that somebody walks in or Fina is able to defend herself. So I hate sort of when the storyline happens. I do, especially when it's done poorly, because it's mostly done poorly.
But even then, I don't like. Okay, that already, like, I don't want to watch it because of that, because that's when I'm, like, I don't like those type of scenes. I really
So,
don't.
we're all hoping Marta comes out with a gun.
A gun? Screw a gun, get a flamethrower, burn, make him suffer.
Yeah, so, Santiago gets a little too aggressive, and that's how it ends. So we are anxiously waiting for next episode. Yeah.
I don't want to know. Like, okay, just promise me if it does happen, don't tell me at all. So then I will know. Then that's what happened. But I will still think, is that actually what happened or is that not what happened? Because I don't like those type of scenes. It irks me. It like, I'm gonna be honest, like, that type of stuff pisses me off.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So, yeah, there's that to look forward to tomorrow. But we have a really cute scene, and somebody was like, this is with the cute scene with Marta and Fina. This is how the story ends for me, right here. This is it.
Is it cuter than the one when they were in the hotel?
Oh. Oh, okay.
That's the real question.
Okay, so there are two hotel scenes.
The
first one.
For the first time.
Oh, that's a great one. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great scene.
The sea traps reach their walls.
See, okay. I have to know what they're saying because, like I said, I don't exactly know what their flirtation is.
Okay, so right now you can't really comment on it because you don't know the translation or what the
because
the exact you don't know the exact translation of the scene.
Okay, let me see if I can pull up on Twitter real quick. Did I like something? No, I didn't.
See if someone already has a translation for it.
Yeah. Well, it's not necessarily a translation. Okay, let me see here.
Yeah, I'm trying to kill chickens. Oh, I got shot in the face. Do you? Oh, you want to know something funny that happened today?
What?
Well, today, yesterday and today. Okay, so I was hanging out with Lisa yesterday for like an hour. Um, and we're talking, and my Black Ops 6 was still updating. I told her, watch, there's gonna be an update tomorrow, as soon as mine finishes. And she was like, that's probably not when it's gonna happen. It's a Tuesday. They never do that. They never roll out on Tuesday. I'll be like, it's Treyarch. You never know. I got on PlayStation. You know the first thing that popped up? Black Ops 6 update. There's another goddamn update. I literally messaged Lisa and took a screenshot. I said, look, I called it. I called it. I'm actually proud because I usually never get, I'm never right with those things. So it was kind of nice. But it was still annoying.
Yeah, so I can't. I have to do a deeper dive. Because I apparently didn't like the tweet. But
you know
it was something.
tweets, right?
It's something. Yeah, I know. I can bookmark them. It was something about.
Yeah.
I can't even remember it.
Go on YouTube.
No, it won't. I don't think it'll be
there.
I don't know if it'll be there quite yet.
Hold on. What's the scene? What's the name of the scene or like description of it?
Maybe I can find it. You know, it might be here. You know what? I think it's the same scene. So I just gotta watch the scene.
4 months, 7 months, 6 months, 2 months. Not that one. 4 months.
Okay, hold on.
There was something from 21 hours ago.
Brothers, the siege
23.
rams have reached the keep. Brothers, we must capture the courtyard.
I don't know. I don't know how the scene looks, so I don't know.
Okay, so another cute. Same scene. What was the thing? What was I gonna say about this scene? The line. Gosh darn, I forgot what I was gonna say about the line.
How cute or how touchy, how romantic.
Yeah, it was super
flirty.
romantic and flirty. It was just everything. The whole scene is just so cute. When I get English subtitles, I will send it to you.
Okay.
I'm just gonna translate the entire show by myself. Anywho, so then
Cynthia,
I like my sanity.
you like insanity?
No, I said I like my sanity, so I'm not going to. But
Okay, good. I mean, you're never sane, but yeah.
so after so then after they flirt. I don't know exactly what they say, but I got this part. So Fina's like, I think of you and all the things we can do. Yada yada. So cute.
No.
It's so cute. And then March is like, okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Let's go to the theater. And then let's go home. And so then March is like, how about wink wink? We go home first and then the theater.
Oh.
I just
That
freaking love
flirty.
it.
I still don't know. Okay, because I know I said I like Lumilia more.
Yeah.
But now I don't know. I don't know who I like more. Martha or Lumilia and
Lucita and Amelia.
Lucita and Amelia, thank you. My brain no function today. But I don't know who I like more now. I don't know which one I like more. I think it's still more for Lumelia, just because for how stupid they are.
They are so stupid. I freaking love it.
And, oh my god. Oh my god. So I gotta tell you before I forget, because I am 100% gonna forget. You wanna know how they open with chapter 2 of it?
How?
They start narrating like what's gonna happen today. What's
Oh.
happening, and so it's actually really funny because they bicker at each other for a second. They're like, okay, I'm gonna explain this, what's gonna happen, the father, and she was like, no, 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 we shouldn't go to that far ahead.
Oh
We
my
should
god,
take it slow."
oh
I'm
my
like,
god, I love it. I have to watch it. I have to. I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen it yet.
It is so funny. It is so funny because it's like it's so cute, and they bicker.
I just love it.
It's because you already basically watched chapter 1. You literally watched all of chapter 1. So you could go straight to chapter 2.
I freaking love it.
Because chapter 2, you know the scenes you showed me?
Yeah.
They're not in chapter 2.
Oh. Yeah, see, I don't, because I was like, okay, maybe this is the actual telenovela. But it's not the telenovela. Because the telenovela is something else. I'm like, what the heck am I watching here? So anyway, but yeah. I freaking love them.
That is from the telenovela. That's just chapter 1 because there's 4 chapters.
I freaking love it. I can't.
I just like them because they're so stupid. Because I immediately start liking them when you said, what was it? What did they do? They were both being stupid. They were like, wait, she's ignoring me. What did I do? Wait, she's ignoring me. What did I do?
Yeah, because it starts off with Amelia ignoring or trying to push Lucita away because she has fallen in love with her, but she can't. And then Lucita. Oh, I gotta find it. Did I show you the clip where I don't think I did. I don't know if you've seen it, but where Lucita is like asking her mom and dad like how they fell in love or yada yada yada, and then so she's telling her mom is like, well, yeah, this.
Are you talking about the mom who doesn't agree with it?
No, because then at first, and so she's like, well, I fell in love, yada yada, and I laugh at everything he says, and then Lucita's like, oh my gosh, that is me and Amelia.
Are you?
Because when I was telling you the story, I actually did get it wrong, kind of, because it was the mother who found the note and yada yada yada. But
wait,
I digress.
Wait, you and Amelia, or you mean Lucita and Amelia? Now I'm confused. Now you confused.
I confused myself, so we're just gonna move on. I confused myself.
Because that really confused me. Like, you and Amelia.
I said I got it wrong when I was explaining the love story between Amelia and Lucita.
No, now I know. I was just like, when I first heard that, I'm like, she definitely like.
Yeah, my brain was.
But no, because I'm trying to like. Are you talking about the mother who was not on board with that at first?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the mom wasn't on board.
I've seen the entire thing. Okay. I literally watched that entire bit. I mean, if you want to send it, you could go right ahead. I'll rewatch it. I don't mind. I freaking love it. But which scene are you talking about? Are you talking about where her mother came in to apologize to, who was it? Amelia? Wait, who's her daughter? Is it Amelia?
I lost what I was trying to say anyway, so.
Okay, basically, she went to the store to apologize to the one, to the one.
Well, yeah, because Amelia the mom does apologize because Amelia's like, I absolutely love your daughter, and she's like, I know you do, and I fully support it.
Yeah.
And her pa doesn't support it either, and he's the real stickler.
I'm just.
Because he's like, we gave you everything. We gave you everything. We gave you an education, and yet you turn out like this.
I think with her, she likes both. I don't think she has a preference.
Yeah, but I freaking love it. I freaking love it. And then from the start. Oh boy, we're off to a great start.
I mean, we made a.
I think, did we win the first one? Because this is our second game, right?
This is our first game. No, wait.
Because
no.
we were facing the Tenosians earlier.
Were we?
Yeah, we were facing the
lost
Tenosians.
that one.
Okay. Do you want to hear about this book I was reading?
Of course.
It's called Fingersmith.
Finger what now?
Smith. Fingersmith.
Okay, you're cutting in out for me, so I'm hearing.
Smith.
Okay, thank God that's what I heard. Okay.
So it means back in Victorian era, a thief. It's because it was written in 2005, 2002 or something like that, but it takes place in Victorian era, 1862. I don't remember how I remember that date, but year. But anyway, it takes place in 1862. So we have Sue, who is an orphan and lives with this one lady who is super kind, yet runs a petty thief guild. Okay, so she trains kids to steal, but she takes care of them.
Oh.
Okay? Think of it as Oliver Twist. Okay?
Yeah,
this book is basically a Dickens novel. So anyway. So she starts, she's a good pickpocket. She's a good thief.
Yeah.
And this one guy... Did you leave?
I had to restart my game.
So anyway, so Sue is 17 at this time. Okay. This one guy named the Gentleman is a con man. Okay?
Like most people are.
Con man. But he's friendly with Sue. Okay? He's like, Sue,
Interesting.
I got a way for us to get rich. Okay? You dig? And Sue's like, okay. I can pay back my mother. I say mother in quotes because she's not actually her mother. The person who raised her. Okay? The one who's raising thieves. I can pay her back. For all the good deeds that she's done for me. Okay? Alright. So, the man's like, okay. Here's what we're going to do. There is this young woman, who's your age, who is going to become, who is entitled to a large sum of money. Alright? What I want you to do is become her friend and convince her to marry me. So, we can get the inheritance, and we can share it. We can get some of the inheritance, and we can share it, okay? No harm, no foul. And Sue's like, yeah, okay, I can do that. Sweet. So they go over to the house with the Maud. I hate the name Maud. But, so we're going to call her Mary. Okay, we're going to call her Mary. Mary. And, of course, Sue falls in love with Mary. And feels
of course.
really guilty. Because what they're going to do... Oh, I forgot the entire con. Okay, so they're going to make her marry her. So the con is to make Mary marry Gentleman. I shouldn't have named her Mary. We're going to... Margaret. Make Margaret marry the Gentleman. We're going to throw Margaret into an insane asylum so we can get the inheritance. And Sue is like, yes. Okay, that's the con. So.
That's brutal, but okay.
So. They're like, yes, this is the con. This is going to be great. But Sue falls in love with Margaret. during this con.
Malric, in the name
And
of God, the first of his name,
feels really guilty
or die in disgrace.
about the con. But
You toddler.
and they Margaret and Sue kiss, I think. Remember, I haven't actually read it, but I thoroughly dig the plot. I'm going to read it. So Margaret, Sue has feelings for Margaret, but still goes along with the con. Okay? So
Yeah.
they're in a carriage. Margaret appears to be worried. Sue and the gentleman know what's going on. They're going to the insane asylum. You know, to deliver Margaret. Let me get my book first. Because this scene is... I actually wrote about this. I typed it out because this is, honestly, it's one of my favorite lines ever. So, they're going to the insane asylum. And Margaret appears to be worried. And Sue is like, oh, I feel guilty, but, you know, it's going to become, you know, we're going to get money. So, you know, everything's going to be okay, because the insane asylum's a great place. Spoiler alert, the insane asylum was not a good place in Victorian London.
Oh, they had ball pits, they had slides, they had everything. They had ice cream for dinner.
So, they arrive at the insane asylum. The doctor comes out and is like, because the ploy is that the gentleman, Margaret is going to be, because they're married now. They get married. Margaret is the crazy wife of the gentleman, and that's why she's going to the insane asylum. Okay. Following?
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm digging this.
The doctor comes out, opens the door, and is like, hello, wife of the gentleman. And you're like, okay, all right. Except he's not speaking to Margaret. He is speaking to Sue. You're like, what? What's going on? So at this point, Sue realizes that she was not in on the con. She was the victim of the con. And so she is like, hold up, I am not the wife. She's the wife. And the doctor is like, wow, she's really delusional. And the gentleman's like, I know, it's so sad. It is so sad to see my wife this delusional. And the doctor's trying to get her out, Sue out of the carriage, and so she calls the gentleman. I quote, "You bloody swine!" And then she says, "You fuckster!"
Okay, that's funny.
And so then we get to another twist. So the doctor's trying to remove her. She's called the gentleman a fuckster. And then it comes to Margaret, who is crying. And at this point, you're like, oh my god, she can't be in on it. What is going on? No, she was in on it from the start! She was, I can't believe this is happening to her! Oh my gosh, she's so delusional! And then, I threw the book. I have to get it, because this is a great quote as well.
Oh, that's so evil. Wait, but why would they do that to Sue?
You'll find out. She goes, and I quote, "You thought her a pigeon. Pigeon my ass. That bitch knew everything. She had been in on it from the start." So,
Jesus.
We need to disable the artillery atop our old fortress.
Sue gets sent to the insane asylum. And then ends part 1. Part 2, because that part 1 is in the viewpoint of Sue. Part 2 is the viewpoint of Margaret, whose name is Maud, but I don't like her name. And so you find out a little bit about her backstory. So it turns out that Sue was not the penniless orphan that she was made out to believe.
Oh.
She was, in fact, the one who was going to inherit a large sum of cash when she turned 18.
Oh.
And the gentleman knew this. And made and so he wanted the money. Okay, that's what we think so far. And so, so he made a deal with Margaret to con Sue. Okay. So.
I hate you. I'm so sorry.
Margaret is like, okay, I'll go along with this con. Margaret falls in love. So during when Sue is conning, I say in quotes, Margaret is actually the one who is pulling the con. But of course, Margaret ends up falling in love with Sue. So they both fall in love with each other. Okay?
Like, it was just supposed to be a con, but she actually did fall in with this. Okay.
So she feels really bad about Sue. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So Sue gets sent to the insane asylum, and Margaret is sent to live with the woman who's raising thieves. No.
Oh, her.
Because she is entitled to inheritance. Margaret's entitled to also inheritance. So the woman is like, I'm going to get some inheritance because I'm going to imprison Margaret. And so her inheritance that she's going to give is my inheritance. Okay? You following along so far?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm really interested in this. I want to know what's going to happen.
Well, it turns out that Margaret isn't actually entitled to any inheritance, but she is in fact the daughter of the woman who's raising thieves.
Oh, that's a huge plot twist.
Yeah. So Margaret is not having a great time, okay? Because the one she loves is in an insane asylum. She's trapped. She tries to escape to a family relative, and the relative is like, "Oh my God, no! The drama you bring, no, thank you." And so she has to go back. So, meanwhile, at the insane asylum, Sue is starting to doubt herself. She's like, oh my God, did any of this happen? Have I been here the whole time? Because the doctors are fully, I don't know if they were paid off or they just are stupid and believe the gentleman, that she is completely delusional. Okay? And so she's like, oh my God, am I delusional? Am I actually Sue? Did my life, was I raised by the woman, or was I raised, what's going on? Okay, so then somebody comes and, somebody she knew from her childhood comes and He's like, hey, Sue, what are you doing here? And so then she's like, oh my gosh, no, it actually happened. My childhood actually happened, yada, yada, yada. So they devise an escape, and they escape. Okay? Right now, Sue is pissed at not only the gentleman, but Margaret. Because she believes Margaret was fully in on the plan. But Margaret was also conned. And she's not living a great life either, okay? So Margaret, or Sue, doesn't know that the woman who raised her is behind the entire thing, all so she could get money. So she sees that Margaret is at the house. So she runs to the woman and is like, oh my gosh, you're never going to believe this, but Margaret is a complete fraud and con woman. And the woman is like, oh my gosh, are you serious? I had no idea. Pulling the con, continuing the con on Sue. And so Sue is like, okay, I have this knife. I am going to kill Sue, or Margaret. I'm going to kill Margaret. But the gentleman comes, and a fight ensues, and Margaret, I think, is the one who fatally stabs the gentleman. Okay?
Oh.
So the gentleman's dead. The police arrive, and they're like, what is going on here? And the woman finally sees the light of day, or the error of her ways, and it's like, I killed him. Okay, alright, I'm sorry, these girls are innocent. Okay, they had no idea what was going on the entire time. And so the woman gets taken away and is sentenced to hanging because she killed the dude. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So, Sue, still at this point, hates Margaret. Okay?
Yeah. As one does.
The woman dies via hanging, and Sue sees Margaret at the hanging. But they don't really chat, okay?
Oh.
Sue then discovers the letter that basically explains the whole thing and how she is she is going to inherit a lot of money and yada yada yada. And so somehow she's like, oh my gosh, so this means that Margaret wasn't entirely the guilty party here. Okay? And so Sue finally realizes the whole con. And so she's like, oh my gosh, and I pushed her away, and now I have to go find Margaret. Okay?
No.
Alright, and say I'm sorry for wanting to kill you. Okay? So then she goes to Margaret, and Margaret's like, are you here to kill me now? And Sue's like, what? No, of course not. Here, I have this letter, and it explains the whole thing. And Margaret's like, yeah, I know the whole thing. Okay, I know. Okay, I've been in the know for a while. And Sue's like, oh, gosh darn it, you never told me? Why didn't you tell me? And long story short, they end up together. But my goodness, was it a plot twist after plot twist after plot twist? I mean, I knew most of the plot twists were going to happen anyway, but...
Because you're good at, like, what was it called?
Figuring out plot twists.
Yeah, that's the word.
Well,
so I'm not shocked by that at all.
Because the story, I actually really like the story because it reminds me of one of my favorite books, The Woman in White, which is another woman who is entitled to a large sum and marries a guy who appears nice but is actually an asshole. He's Santiago. and sent the wife to an insane asylum to get her money. Yeah, it's a lot there. There's a lot there. Yeah, but it was super
where'd
good.
you even find this story?
The Fingersmith?
Yeah.
My professor told me to. Well, no, my professor told me to read another story by this author. But I didn't really like it. I didn't really like the synopsis, so I
but you looked
found
into what else they made.
Yeah, what else they wrote, and I discovered that. Yeah, so that's how I discovered it. Yeah, so I wrote 800 pages, or 800 pages, 800 words about this book. 800 words about this book.
Jesus. That's still a lot. But I was gonna say 800 pages. Like, how are you still sane? I mean, debatable, but
yeah, nah, yeah.
Seeing as how you're really addicted to telenovelas.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Excuse me. But I got killed by Anne Boleyn, by the way.
You got killed by Anne Boleyn?
Yes, there's an Anne Boleyn on the other team. I swear to God.
Where is that?
Are you okay there, or are you just looking?
I freaking love Anne Boleyn. I'm just trying to find Anne Boleyn.
Anne Boleyn is.
I see it.
The 582, yeah.
I think we played against Anne Boleyn before, haven't we?
Yeah, we have. We have. Because remember when we were talking about Anne Boleyn and like.
Yeah, married
queens and like
yeah.
Yeah, and then 2 minutes after, because we were also talking about King Henry, I got killed by Anne Boleyn.
Yeah.
You find some really good stories. I'm jealous because I always find crap ones.
Yeah. I mean, I also find crap stories too, but you know. I killed Anne Boleyn!
Good. Oh my god, so, there's a trend going on TikTok, or at least for me.
Yeah.
There's something called, Keep, Sell, Burn. It's of houses, and there was a Victorian, or a Victorian style house.
Yeah.
And my god, it was gorgeous.
I love Victorian architecture.
But here's a sad part, because most of the Keep, Sell, Burn are AI generated.
Ow!
So, yeah, but it still looks, but it still looks good, because it's just mostly for fun, to be honest. The Keep, Sell, Burn is just for fun. It's not to be taken seriously. But the Victorian one was actually really nice. And there was another one. Oh, it was a Spanish villa.
Spaniard architecture's cool too. That's why one of them is in Madrid.
Well, it's more like ones from the telenovelas.
Yeah.
You know it's mostly like that. Are you searching for something up? I just see you're AFK.
No, I was looking and seeing if my professor responded to my Fingersmith essay, but she didn't.
Your neck's still in pain?
Yeah, a little. But I took ibuprofen beforehand, so it's finally kicking in.
I haven't taken any medicine yet, but it stopped hurting.
Plus, talking about telenovelas,
it took your mind off it.
Takes my mind off of it and helps me relax a little.
Good. I really hope Santiago gets killed.
I don't even care if he gets killed. I want him punished. Like, boy, no means no.
That is so messed up. There's something I wanted to say, but I don't remember what it was.
to me just hit me with a shield.
The new map for Hella Loose is coming next year.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Oh my god, did you I call bullshit on this. Times 10. Destiny 2 is gonna be not competing for what is it? Best ongoing
game.
And I'm like, yeah, okay, buddy. Okay. And people, this was funny because someone said, and all it took was to fire 500 employees. I'm like, damn. No, did you hear about that? I
Yeah.
don't know if I was so mad about that. The Game Awards is gonna start December 12th. I hope we won't get shafted. I forgot because Rebirth is gonna be competing.
Elden Ring's DLC is up there for Game of the Year, which is stupid.
It shouldn't be. It's just a DLC. I'm sorry, DLCs should have its own section. It should not be.
I don't care if it's 20 to 40 hours of gameplay.
Only 20 to 40?
When you have to play a game to play another game, it is not a new game. It is a DLC.
Yeah, yeah. That's so stupid. That is the stupidest thing I've
Because
ever heard.
now I do believe Rebirth and Metaphor are going to get shafted.
But here's a... If Elden Ring wins, I'm gonna call bullshit. I'm gonna be literally tweeting at them. Okay, I'm sorry, it's a DLC. It should not even compete for Game of the Year. It's not a full game. It's a DLC. It's an addition to the game. That's all. It should not compete for it.
Yeah.
And I'm also sorry. It should not have beaten Witcher 3's DLC, Blood and Wine.
I know, because then other people are like, well, why now? Why not? Because Cyberpunk's DLC last year couldn't get nominated.
We cannot afford to lose any more men. Retreat.
I think the only reason it couldn't get nominated is
well, no, because they changed the rules this year.
Wait,
they specifically changed the rules to allow expansions and DLCs.
Oh my god.
Hold on a second.
I hate it. I hate it. Are you gonna check it? Or what?
No, my mom's home.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Everything okay?
Yeah, no, yeah, everything's fine.
Oh my god. Sinky.
What?
You're gonna have to replay Syndicate.
I know! I saw the update!
I'm literally looking at it now. Oh my god, the game's gonna run so much smooth. I mean, to be fair, already played so nicely without that update.
No, not really. I mean, I don't think that's anyone either one of us do either. How are you coming out of this room here?
Really well.
Yeah, I can see that.
Sorry, I was talking to my mom. But yeah, I saw the update. Snappy says hi. She says hi.
I have to restart my game again.
No!
But I might delete a game just to replay Syndicate.
I love Syndicate.
I used to haven't played Jack the Ripper. I still haven't played the Ripper DLC.
I only played it once, man. I don't really remember it.
No, so okay, there's this anime, right? I forgot the name of it. It's kind of old. I think it's called Fate Zero, or I can't remember. But basically, these random people get do something to call out a soul of a hero or a villain. Someone got like Arthur, someone got like someone from the Vikings, whatever. This one kid was holding a knife in the park, and he reached out to someone, and they were talking, and he was like, "You didn't mean to." He called me out, and the kid asked him, "What is your name?" He said, I don't remember my original name, but I've been called so many names. But then one people are know me for is Jack the Ripper. I'm like, because when he said that, his voice became more like demonic. It was I'm. It was no. It's such an eerie, but like a huge aura. Because there was another one. This might be the scariest Jack the Ripper in a show. Do you know the anime records of Ragnarok?
No, I don't.
Basically, it's humanity versus the gods. But the
Okay.
Valkyries on the humanity side. So if the gods win, they wipe out all of humanity. Humanity's no more. But if humanity wins, they still live. They are forever safe. But basically, the Valkyries are on the human side. So they've chosen countless humans from countless eras, um, to transform into a weapon for them, and they gain a power from the Valkyries. I rejoined, by the way.
Okay.
Um, and they had to fight a said god. One of the craziest plot twists was Buddha actually switched sides, and he was fighting for humanity. And no
Oh.
one expected that because he's a god. People thought he would be for the gods, but besides that, it was Hercules versus someone. That someone was Jack the Ripper. But this one, they made him. I'm gonna be honest. Like the story they got into with him was actually pretty sad, because he was basically like abandoned by his mother. He was like, it was actually a really sad story for him. But he was terrifying. He won. He beat Hercules, but humanity was terrified of him, and they were booing at him, and they didn't want him.
Dang.
You okay there?
Yeah, something happened on Twitter, but whatever. Now I think I have to restart my game.
I have to restart my game as well.
You want to try sending me an invite? When you restart?
Hmm?
You want to send me an invite? So I don't have to
have
like restart my
game.
Yeah, I know. Once you restart your
but
game,
yeah,
can you send me an invite?
Okay.
So I don't have to like restart my stream.
That's fine. No, this was funny. I think I talked to you about it. Like there was like a little voting poll at like a anime convention, and this guy was asking like random people who was the worst anime dad. There's only one right answer in this, and they were saying everything but this person. Who do you think was the worst anime dad?
Oh my god! The guy, the stupid from Full Metal Alchemist.
Show Tucker.
Show Tucker.
He is literally, and people were like, "There's no other answer." You wanna know the stupid answer someone gave him?
What?
Gave? They said, where is? Oh, you're right there. There it is. Or there you are. I don't know why I referred to you as is. That's kind of rude. But they said. So, do you know Hunter x
Nope.
Hunter, the anime?
Yeah.
Basically Gon's dad, people are saying, oh, he is the absolute worst. You wanna know all he did?
What?
He just abandoned his son to go be to be a hunter. That's
Oh.
literally it.
Okay.
That's
Yep. Nope. I have to
literally
restart
it.
my game.